Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the Pro Show. It's your boy Profango, and top of the news, T.I. back in jail, and everybody's going crazy because T.I. back in jail the day after he got out, and that was over the weekend. It took a while to figure out or think about this. It's not illegal to take a fucking tour bus to a halfway house. What's wrong with people for even believing this shit? But my insider tells me that T.I. violated his probation by being within a certain distance of a firearm, and of course the firearm was not possessed by him, but somebody in his entourage who was along for the ride to the halfway house in the tour bus. That makes a little bit more sense than the fact that you people are believing that T.I. is going to jail for taking a tour bus to the halfway house. They gave him the liberty to take his own vehicle. It didn't matter which vehicle it was. On to sadder news. Jada Pinkett. Oh man, this kind of sucks. Even after trying to clear up the rumors about her fucking Mark Anthony and her and Will Smith breaking up, Hawthorne is canceled. I only seen one episode, like when she got her ass beat and lost the baby. On to better news. I guess it's better news. A pimp named Chris Johnson. We're gonna call him a pimp named Chris Johnson. Not just Chris Johnson, but a pimp named Chris Johnson. Help police catch a child molester. In my mind, the story kind of goes like this. Hey man, Popo, listen here man. I got this motherfucking John on the other end of this goddamn phone, man. He trying to get my bitch to have a threesome with a 10-year-old, man. And see, listen, this shit right here is legit pimping right here. And we don't get down like this. We space age, not stone age. And so we gotta go ahead and bust this motherfucker down. Where my bitches? Basically, that's kind of like how it went. He heard a trick talking to one of his hoes. Now he's a snitch. In funnier news, there's some guys called the 16-Bit Boys on YouTube who has this KoolAid Wrap. If you didn't like Kool-Aid before, you may be interested in it now. I haven't had Kool-Aid in a minute, and he made me want to go get a glass. This KoolAid Wrap is fairly fucking funny. The cherry on top of this whole thing is this little kid at the end who's making it rain Kool-Aid packs in slow-mo. So it's awesome. It's crazy. Go check out the link below. Prepare to laugh and play this shit back like 3 or 4 times. Juicier news. The Kim Kardashian sex tape that everybody thought was going to go into some type of vault is being approached by Pornhub to buy it and place it on Pornhub for free. More masturbating material from me. Speaking of asses, P. Diddy and Jimmy Iovine are about to release a book about ass called Culo. Culo is Spanish or even Italian for butt ass. Down motherfucking onion. I wonder if they'll have an ebook. Big ups to Eddie Murphy, who's being considered to host the 84th Oscar. We hadn't really seen Big E on stage in a while. I hope he doesn't water it down for this old stuck-up ass crowd. Speaking of people having to water shit down, Rashard Mendenhall, football player for the Steelers, lost his endorsements due to a tweet. The endorsement was from Hanes. It kind of sucked. He tweeted something about 9/11, it being a hoax, or his disbelief in that and the killing of Osama bin Laden. He was exercising his freedom of speech and they snatched his money away. So he is suing for about $1 million. Hope he gets it, because I don't think that your employer or people that you are under contract with should be able to strip you of your pay due to you exercising your freedom of speech. Let me know what you guys think about that too. If you had an endorsement, if I said I like fat girls and I was endorsing slim fast, what would you do? I am a chubby chaser occasionally. Speaking of chubby chasers, in the saddest news, a fat babysitter died while babysitting. During her death, she also killed the baby. The baby was only a month old, and she begged to babysit this child because she couldn't have him. She was calling the father, who was actually, I think, a television anchor in New York. His name is Michael Baldwin, and the kid was little Michael Baldwin Jr. She called him, but he couldn't answer. He called her back, didn't get an answer. He came back home, rushed, seen her dead, and he was calling all over for little Michael Baldwin, and he couldn't find his son. He just thought to himself, man, I have a really odd feeling that Michael is up under this fat, dead woman. And sure enough, little Michael Baldwin was pronounced dead after suffocating under a fat, dead baby. My condolences go out to Michael Baldwin and his family and all the friends. Dating tips with Profango. This time around I want to talk about yellow and red lights. Basically, when you're getting to know somebody and you want to look at them for relationship potential, whatever, check those yellow lights, because oftentimes there's a red one right there, like 30 seconds later. You know, the yellow lights are often ones that you can drive through. It's like, okay, cool, it's cool, I can settle for that, I can do this. And oftentimes it's a small compromise or something that you can live with. If you see those red lights, don't try to see past it because that person looks good, or, you know what I'm saying, the dick or pussy is good. No, don't do that. No, you keep it moving. There's a million other people in the world, and no reason for you to make a pass on red lights or try to run those red lights, or even try to act like you're Stevie or Ray Charles and don't see yellow lights. No, apply those to the evaluation of your dating process. You'll fuck around and hurt yourself. It's called emotional suicide. This is the Pro Show. I'm Profango. Peace.